Hey, what's good, everybody? It's me, your hero, Benjamin Banks, and you're watching Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. And joining me, as always, are my co-hosts from the Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks podcast, Rebellious D and Double OT Terrific Trav. How you guys doing today?
Did somebody call the ice cream man?
Nah,
that's just a Captain Cole reference. Yeah, that's how he used to come out on Injustice. I loved it.
Trav, you looking serious? Are you Trav or are you Bizarro Trav?
Oh shit!
Right. It's terrible, Trav.
No, you better stash. Hey, Superman be dropping the hot hits, man.
Bro,
I love the show.
This dude Bizarro said I should have killed you. The Superman was like, "You tried, bitch."
Hey, Clark was clipping him up this time, boy.
Hey, as you guys know, it's Wednesday, and we are talking about Superman and Lois, and this is the new episode. I just had it pulled up, and then I scrolled up to look at something. What episode is this? Episode 5.
Yes, episode 5.
Girl, you'll be a woman soon.
You'll be a woman soon.
And she is a woman now.
Hey, so before we get into today's review, make sure that you like this video, you subscribe to the channel, and you hit that bell button so that way you're always notified when we have new content here on Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. And D, you tell everybody this every time. Go in and say it again.
Podcast in the description. Like, follow, subscribe to the channel. And when you see that like button, you grab that gold, that Kryptonite X, and you give it 1. And you give it 2 until it goes out. And you give it 3 to make sure you like this video. Because if you actually click it twice, you would take it away. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and we don't want you to do that.
We don't want you to do that. That's not what we're here to do. That's not what you're here for. You Banks, take us in, man.
Nah, I 100% agree with you, man. So, another amazing episode. It's like we say this every time when we do these reviews. Like, this show can do no wrong. And after it was on hiatus, it came back, and hey, so many reveals this episode. I mean, like Trav already mentioned, Bizarro, he was talking, saying I should have killed you. Now, what I wanted to talk with you guys about is the fact that this Bizarro is different than the normal Bizarro. The Bizarro that we've, grown up on and are accustomed to is the Bizarro that's an idiot. You know what I'm saying? Where this Bizarro, he's just from reverse Earth. You know what I'm saying? And I thought it was cool when him and Superman were fighting each other, and he had the fire breath.
It was good.
His breath is hot.
That's how it is. But
hey, he like Dylon. I spit that hot fire, son.
That's right.
And then he had the ice beams, which I thought was cool. The whole fight between him and Superman, it was really cool. And I liked how when Superman was about to lose, and he was just like, hold on, if you're the opposite of me, he got the red kryptonite and was able to take him down. Trav, like, what was your thoughts on the whole fight between Superman and Bizarro?
Just like that breath, fire.
I definitely think that it was good to see them show off Bizarro's reversed abilities. I think it was pretty sick because usually you don't get, they don't showcase that, but it's just them going into detail and doing so.
That's right.
Phenomenal looking too.
Hey, that's how you do CGI, Barry.
Correct. Yeah, Barry.
Right there.
Use it sparingly.
He's taking a break right now.
That's right. Use it sparingly.
I bet he is taking a break, trying to figure out where he went wrong.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, you had that fight. I loved at the start of the episode, like we get to see Allie's past, and it's like she's given a choice, and she goes ahead and she goes with the choice where she thinks that it's better for her in her future. And we find out that it is a cult that she's leading, and she's able to show people this alternate world, like a mirror world where Bizarro Superman is from. And again, like I was saying, how when he was at the Fortress of Solitude and he was talking, and it was just like a normal conversation. It wasn't no Bizarro, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Superman, good, me help.
Yeah.
That's how he used to talk.
I would have called a normal convo though. He sounded like Christian Bale's Batman. That woman you saved, she's gonna destroy you all.
Swear to me. But it's like the whole thing, the rising tensions between Chrissy and Lois, and you know, how Lois, it's like, because it's like she has so many secrets. So it's like, of course, she's not going to tell Chrissy everything, but then it's just like Chrissy, she pulls a page out of Lois's book and she's just like, well, I had to do this on my own. I couldn't tell you everything. And I just love
and she told her about herself.
Yeah, she told her. I mean, because it's like,
that's right.
It's like, that's just how Lois is. And like Chrissy, it's crazy because when we're first introduced to Chrissy, she's like this nervous, shy girl. It's like, you know, she's happy to be working with Lois Lane. But then it's like, as the show goes on, she's just like, man, F Lois. You know
now what it is, she's becoming more like her.
Yeah, but it's Chrissy, like Lois was helping you out. You know what I'm saying? This little gets that. It is just no respect. Don't like her. Chrissy, no. She gets no votes from me.
Yeah, but she won't wrong about anything she said, though, neither.
She won't.
Nah.
So, that's how it goes.
I'm good on Chrissy. Let me know when we're covering the next thing.
Hey.
I ain't got nothing to say.
You know, D, you had already said something about JoJo at the start of this episode. So
that's correct.
Pass the ball back to you, man. Like, how did you feel about seeing JoJo training with his old grandpa?
Nah. How did I feel about JoJo? Watching JoJo get clipped up. I thought it was interesting. I think it's neat to see what Jonathan is going to end up doing with his X inhalers, we'll call her, his liquid kryptonite, because it was like, is it making him more aggressive? It looks that way, and then it's like, is it? Because they still don't know what the side effects are. I mean, the other kid's been taking it at school and hasn't done anything.
Yeah.
We know of.
Well, I mean, he's basically the same. It's been a while, though.
Yeah.
He's been on the inhaler for a while. And
it's like I think that what it's doing is that it's unlocking whatever abilities that he has in him. Because we see where him and JoJo are arguing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it's just like his eyes got red, just like how Clark's was getting red because of whatchamacallit? Because of Bizarro. But for all we know too, remember Clark's eyes was getting red because Bizarro was in that world. And that's going to be interesting too, to figure out like how he even came to that world. Now, something that I was thinking about at this point, and I was just like, I was kind of getting bad vibes, but it's like I didn't want to get bad vibes, is that it kind of reminded me of the Flash season 2 when Zoom came to Earth 1, and it's like, you know, well, he wasn't not Zoom, Jay Garrett. I mean, they were the same person, but when Jay
he was
Garrett
masquerading as Jay Garrett.
You know, we thought that was Jay Garrett, but then we found out that like he just took the costume. So it's just like, do you guys think that it may be like a similar thing where it's like, you know, this Bizarro Superman, he came from a different Earth, but at the same time, he's still a bad guy. You know what I'm saying? Do you guys think that? Because I mean, he's pretty much the opposite of Superman. And if Superman stands for everything that's good, you know what I'm saying? And then this alternate world is the opposite. You know what I'm saying? D, because I keep saying you want to say something.
No, I would just wanted to. I don't know if that's it or if just the Bizarro world is just a weird, bizarre world. And they found a way to take something, you know what I'm saying? They took him out of his element, and now he seems like he's trying to get out of there. That's what it seems like. So it's just the cat's out of the bag, you know what I'm saying? They need to find a way to put it back in there. Look, Dr. Dead, she found out. I mean, Lois found her head was turned around backwards. Night.
And I'm sorry, I want to correct myself. I said the Fortress of Solitude, but it was Tal Rose Fortress. So my bad.
The Fortress of Destitute? Question mark?
Destitute.
It's out there in the desert.
It is.
But Trav, did you have any input on that?
No, not really.
I just think it's I mean, now the thing is, all I could think of, remember in Smallville, they had the key that they were always going back and forth about. And that little thing that she has, that medallion, maybe that's a key to something. I don't really know. I mean, it has powers, so I'm not really sure. We don't even know how he got there. To be honest with you,
that's what I'm saying. Like, how did he get there? Like, did somebody send him there? And that was something that I was thinking about too. Is that I kind of hope that it's not a recurring theme. Because it was cool when John Henry came from his world, you know what I'm saying? And now it's like you have Bizarro Superman. He came from a different world. It's like I just hope, because man, we know how these CW shows can be sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like,
this isn't flashbang.
I know, but look, man, I'm just saying, like, imagine
I actually like what they're doing
comes
on
out
this show.
and like somebody else comes from a different Earth, or you know.
I mean, I think it's better than seeing the run of the mill Lex. Lex is the bad guy for
well, remember, D, you thought that the doctor, that she was talking to Lex, but then we found out that she was actually talking to Allie. Right. So I know
it was just,
we don't know how he got there, but I mean, it kind of makes sense because I can't remember what she said, but remember at the end of, it was one of the episodes, she called Allie and was telling her that, you know, whatever it was here on our Earth now. So obviously there's some sort of probably doorway not between, but where the caves are and whatnot. And that's how Bizarro was able to get to the world.
We gonna find out though.
Yeah, it's just there's no telling. I mean, we all kind of thought it was leaning towards the Luthor family, but it was like, you'd be a fool not to put their name in the hat. I mean, it's Superman. You know, it's Superman. Who else were you supposed to think they were talking to? But I just don't know. The difference between this show, for example, and Flash is that Flash just kept going, and it was just I thought that Flash definitely used up all of its aces early.
Yeah,
you know, we had Zoom and Reverse Flash back to back,
right?
The first two seasons, and then they just started making people up. I mean, then they ran right through the Rogues. They had all of that early, and then it was just Savitar. Yeah, we get it, but it's like nobody cared. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing, and that season. And it was
still watching. Somebody care.
I don't never one hero, baby.
Has the new season started yet?
You tell us.
I don't know. I haven't been keeping up, man. I mean, hey, they did the Armageddon stuff, and then after that, like I
they on break.
Started watching Naomi. I get it.
It'll be back in the spring. It'll be back in the spring, ready for you.
But
I know you're excited.
Okay, so we also got to mention your boy Kyle and his scandal.
Yeah.
I mean, how'd y'all feel about? I'm just joking, but how'd y'all?
I mean,
feel
it's a scandal.
It is a scandal, but the thing is, like, for it to happen at, you know, Sarah's event, and you know,
this ain't just an event, man.
Hey, go ahead, Trav.
This ain't just an event, bro. This is the quinceañera, bro. This is the end all be all for Mexican women and their culture, bro. This ain't just any event that this.
I didn't even know that Kyle was Mexican.
Yo, bro, nobody.
They were saying that he was going back to. They were going back to the name. I was like, huh? Like, is it through marriage? Like,
no, that's Kyle.
It's Kyle. Hey, he was adopted.
Yeah, you see them cooking skills.
I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, it's true, but I mean, you know, they had the event and whatnot, and Tanya showed up, and Sarah and JoJo, they was outside. They overheard everything. And it's just like, yeah. Now, I was sitting here thinking when I was watching this, I was just like, I mean, well, Sarah, I mean, you kissed somebody behind JoJo's back, but it's like, no, this is bigger. This is my dad cheating on my mom. It's just like, I mean, you cheated too. You know what I mean?
Bro, we ain't about to compare a 15-year-old girl to a marriage with children, but either way, what's it called? Crap, man, what was I about to say? Oh, did I miss something or forget when they made up?
Who?
JoJo and homegirl
Sarah.
When did they make up? Because the last I remember is him slamming the door on her.
No, yeah, they did make up because at that one episode, it's like, you know, she told him that, you know, that she kissed somebody, and then it was like the next episode he had went over to the house, and I can't remember if it was Jonathan or if it was Natalie who he had talked to, and they was just like, well, it took enough for her to even tell you what was going on.
I remember that conversation.
I feel like it was Natalie. I think it was going on.
He went over to their house, and him and Sarah, they had a conversation, and she was just like, yeah, the kiss didn't mean anything.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, bro. It was like episode.
I think it was in between when John Henry got clipped up. I think that's
Yeah.
why. I think it
Alright.
was in that same sequence, that same episode.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but no,
but
but yeah,
yeah.
they ended up making up. But I mean, JoJo, he still seemed clingy. Like when they were outside and everything, and he was
God.
cuddled
Even
up on
inside,
her.
her dad,
but
hey,
Kyle
watch
said-
Enrique Suave.
Hey,
Uh-huh.
Kyle told Sarah, it's just like you running this relationship. Hey, he's on you like a little puppy. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
and Kyle ran his relationship into the ground, boy.
And
It
but
was
it,
an
seemed
accident.
like Lana already knew about
She
it.
tripped and fell on it.
She was just like the
Mhm.
bartender. She knew what was going on.
Oh,
she was
she
just
knew.
like, look, we gonna
She already
handle
had
this
thoughts
later
about
on.
it.
Look, man, I think
She
last
said,
week we was
letting off
talking
some
about Kyle-
steam, my ass, mother.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
was last week. Well, not last week. The last review that we had did, where we was talking about like this scandal was going to happen. And
Here it is.
I think it's going to take a lot of cooking on the grill for Kyle to save this marriage, man. Because it's like, man, I need that. I need that. Grill.
Now what's going? She's gonna talk. She's gonna talk to Clark. Clark, gonna talk her off the edge,
Mhm.
and they gonna patch it up. I
And then they're gonna be
promise.
back. Hey, the season.
They gonna be back. They gonna be back. They gonna be in the backyard cooking together.
Hey,
as a family
last
again, bro.
episode.
Put the
It's
beans
happening.
on the grill.
That's right.
Hey, but put the K in the sky, baby, because Kyle gonna be on that grill, baby.
That's right. You talking about Chief Kyle?
Yeah, Chief Kyle. Excuse
That's right.
me, my lord.
Oh my god!
Chief
Hey, remember,
Kyle.
hey, he was in the living room with him. They was just like, "Yeah, Dad, is that Nana?" It's just like, nah, it's just work.
Yeah, he was shook.
Oh my god! Hey, look, hey, you see the dude that Lana was running against? He was there, and she was
Mhm.
happy. She said Kyle was her knight in shining armor. He came. This
Mhm.
boy was sweating
Bro,
bullets the entire
Bro, he
time.
thought he knew, and he was gonna tell her. Bro, he
Hey,
was sweating bullets.
Jeez. Hey, Kyle gonna bounce back, y'all. Same way
That's right.
Superman saved today, Kyle got it too.
Okay.
Hey,
got
Lana,
the it
Lana
factor.
was looking at Sarah, and she said, "Did you know? Did you know?" And Sarah said, "Yes, I overheard everything." And then you
Tell
got
her, Dad.
JoJo. Oh my god! But no, but yeah, I mean, other than that, I mean, it was a really good episode.
Of course.
Yeah.
When Bizarro had saw Lois when she had went to the doctor's building, and
Mm-hmm.
then like he kind of just flew out of there. It makes, I mean, yeah, because there would be a Lois in his world. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because it's, and I think that it's interesting too that Bizarro Superman was saying that in his world, like Allie is everywhere. Now I'm gonna let you viewers know something because Dee had asked a question about Dr. Faulkner, if she was a real character in the comics or if she was just somebody that was just made up for the show. And she's Rampage in the comics. Now, Dee, I don't really know much about
I know-
this character. You?
Yeah, I've seen her before, but it's just just connecting the dots, I guess. I'm not a huge Superman comic book reader, but
Mhm.
okay, cool.
So
I
do
mean,
you
continuity. Mhm.
do you think it's going to be one of those things where she died, but like she'll come back? I mean, because now
Like
that
post
there's-
credits, we see somebody
Yeah.
injecting her in a tube.
yeah, something
I mean,
like
maybe
that, and then
I mean,
also,
you
too,
the
with
cutscene. where
Allie, I mean,
get
I
injected.
looked her up, and she's
Uh-huh.
a character in the comics too, and she's Parasite. So it's going to be interesting because I know that we talked about this before. I want to say
But
it
that
was
is
probably,
newer.
like,
That's new 52.
our season 1 wrap up where we were talking about like other villains that we could see show up, and I think that Parasite's an interesting one. I know that Parasite was just in Superman Man of Tomorrow, the animated,
But this
film
is
that
a
came
different
out.
Parasite, correct?
Yeah, she's
This
a
is
different
yeah.
one.
new one. So I'm fine with it. I think that they're doing a phenomenal job with their writing, their casting, and everything, the whole nine. So just keep it going.
Mhm.
I said, why not?
With that being said, thank you everybody for watching this review. Let us know what you thought about this week's episode. Let us know what rating you give it. Trav, final thoughts. What's your final rating for the episode?
Man, fire as always. 9 out of 10. Nothing really magnificent happened, but it was another solid episode. And just don't make me wait another 2 weeks, man.
Yeah.
Know what it is?
I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and give it an 8 out of 10. If I had got just a little bit more of my boy Tag, You know, I really would have put it over the top. But they
Now
have
we got two of them in the hospital now.
Yeah, they had him laid up there looking like judo master. You know what I'm saying?
Take it easy. Hey, he didn't
take it easy.
I know. Hey, yeah, the hot Cheetos. But phenomenal show, phenomenal episode as usual. Can't wait to see what the connection between Bizarro and how he got to our world. That's the one thing I'm looking forward to. And also to see how Kyle gets out of this pickle. But
this pickle.
This is definitely a pickle. Banks?
Yeah, we definitely gonna have to figure out what's gonna happen next with Kyle, because the way that it ended, and it's just like I love Lana, man, because it's like Lana, she's just like, hey, this night is about you. We'll handle this later. And it's like when she was up there with Sarah and she was telling Sarah, you know, like, she's like, you're like my best friend. And I just love your growth and how far you come, because Sarah's been through so much. And I'm pretty sure it was awkward that her dad wasn't up there. And there's something else too that I want to bring up while we're here at it. It's like, I feel like her sister is getting the baby LaRusso treatment from Cobra Kai. Like, remember, it's like he was on the first season, and then, you know, he made random appearances in the second and third season, but now, like, on the fourth season, he's like a central figure. I feel like that's what they're doing right now with her sister, because I'm just like, why is she never in the house? It's like sometimes you see her, sometimes you don't. It's like the Judy Winslow effect sometimes. I'm just like, is she still there?
It ain't as bad as Judy.
So and so is supposed to be picking her up or something. Like, where the hell she at? But yeah, really good episode. I enjoyed the fight between both the Supermen. I liked that, you know, he had opposite powers than the normal Superman. And one of the things I love about Superman is like he always thinking when he's fighting, and to use the red kryptonite in order to defeat Bizarro, I thought that was cool. So yeah, I give this episode a 10 out of 10. Let us know in the comments what your rating is, and let's talk about it. Trav, tell everybody in social media land where they can find you at.
Man, you know I'm on the Instagram at ZK Audio. I'm on the Twitter at TRAVIOSZK. I'm also on Letterboxd ranking and rating my daily movie watches. D.
Yep.
Where they finding my man at?
You can find me as always at rebellious_D23 at Instagram.com. And Banks, hey, if a blue-eyed Banks shows up breathing fire breath and shooting ice out of his eyes, where can they find the real one to stop him?
Jesus Christ, hey, that's
I'm just asking a question. Just put it out there.
Mama Banks ain't gonna like that JC talk right there. Calm down.
Well, good thing we got the real one over here.
My man grew up in a religious household.
Your hero Benjamin Banks at KingBenji_Banks on Twitter and Instagram. You can find me on Facebook at Benjamin Banks. I should be the first person to pop up. If not, then I need to contact Mr. Zuckerberg. Thank you again for watching our review. Make sure you check out some more of our reviews that we have up here on the channel, along with interviews and reaction videos. Our podcast, where we have brand new episodes every Tuesday. The link is down in the description. Keep that pinky up. Stay positive. We'll see you next time on Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Peace. Thank you for watching a brand new episode of Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Make sure that you hit that like button and you subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell button so that way you're always notified when we have new content on our channel. Make sure you check out our podcast, where we release new episodes every Tuesday, and the video of that episode is uploaded on Friday. And you can find new episodes of our podcast on all podcast platforms. Make sure you follow all the Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks social media accounts at Leveling Up Banks on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Also, we have a Patreon. If you're feeling generous and would love to donate to us, it's at Leveling Up Banks. And huge shout out to our patrons. We really appreciate you and thank you for the support. We'll see you next time on Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks.